Yes, shooting everything in the beginning of my photography career, I lost a lot of money. And I know that sounds crazy because when you first get the camera, you think like, yo, you need to shoot everything. So today you're gonna see why shooting everything can hurt your photography business and what you can do instead to shortcut your way to success. Because like, yo, I done been through it trying to grow this business, but successfully I did. And by the way, my name is Coach K with Shoot to Get Paid, where on this channel I teach you how to shoot to get paid and not buy camera gear. So a quick backstory on me, right? Yo, when I first started photography, I was shooting everything. I was shooting kids, outdoor portraits, events, weddings, whatever somebody contacted me to shoot, I was gonna shoot it. And then I started making some money, right? I thought I was doing something. But then later on in my business, I wanted to actually like up my prices because at the time I was charging $150 for a shoot and I was charging like maybe $1,000 for a wedding. But when I wanted to like go from $1,000 to $2,000, I just raised my price. But I was not booking these people once I raised my prices as far as the photo shoots as well, because I was charging $150 and then I went up to like $500 because people was like, raise your prices, raise your prices. So I'm listening to coaches online and thinking like, yo, okay, raise my prices. So I raised my prices, right? But the same type of clients was contacting me. It was the people that know me and the people that didn't want to pay my price, because I realized in my business, like, okay, the people that grew up with me, they are not going to pay that price. It's just because they know me. And also, like, if I booked clients in the past and I charged them that price and now they contacted me, I done triple the price, they're not going to actually pay me that new price because they're like, hold up now, you about to do the same type of service and I'm about to give you triple times the money. They can't figure out why I'm charging that much. So I had to bring my prices back down, and I was just thinking like, it's just like any other photographer in the game. They said photography is a hustle. So I started to have the hustle mindset. I'm like, well, I guess this is the price I'm supposed to charge. But then later on it hit me. It was like, I wanted to quit my job badly. Successfully, I did 5 years ago. But before that, I couldn't figure it out because I have goals, right? So when I started to shoot everything, I was thinking about the process as far as shooting everything. And then I hired a coach to break down what I was doing wrong. But if you think about it like this, right? Because I'm coaching you now. So if you're shooting everything, right? Like say for instance, you're shooting birthdays, you're shooting events, you're shooting weddings. That's all these different type of structures, right? So you can't really put your business in order because like say for instance, somebody contact you for a birthday shoot, you got a birthday shoot process. You're not going to ask those people the same type of question you would ask a bride that you're going to shoot their wedding, right? So your process changes every time somebody contacts you. So if your business is all over the place, right, you can't structure a system around that. And that's what I realized, like I didn't have a good system in place to where I could just talk to that one specific bride and they know that I specialize in that. Because I said earlier, like if you don't specialize in one type of photography, they don't know they need to pay you a lot of money. Because if you have to think about it from a bride point of view, right? It's their wedding day. It's very important for them. So they need you to specialize in that. They need you to be on time. They need to know that you can pose them. They need to know that you can capture those moments. Like if you're not talking about those things online about your services, they don't know that you specialize in it. And if you're talking about shooting every single thing, like they get confused because they're looking at your content and they see birthdays one day, they see events one day, they see weddings one day. Like it's gonna be so like, it's gonna be like, this person is doing too much. I just want him to shoot some photos, right? So the people that know that you specialize in things, they're gonna spend good money with you because they know they come to you for that one specific thing. Yo, photographer and videographer, you got a nice camera, you got nice lens, but you're still not getting booked. And you're probably doing what I used to do. You buy more gear. But I've learned camera gear don't fix marketing. Camera gear don't fix pricing. And camera gear does not teach you how to close clients on a call. So if you're tired of not getting booked, not knowing what to charge, and how to find the clients that are going to pay you. That's why I built the Shoot to Get Paid community. Inside this group, I will be going live twice a month, answering your questions, reviewing your work, helping you create packages, and giving you strategies on how to close clients on a call. So if you're tired of being broke, join the Shoot to Get Paid community. Click the link. Like, you don't go to the barbershop, right, and a girl that fix hair is going to give you a tape up. It's not going to happen, right? You're not about to let this girl tape you up and then she specializes in doing braids. Like, that's how you have to look at photography. If you don't specialize in one type of photography, people are not going to book your services. Yes, a barber and a hairstylist does the same thing as far as like doing hair, but one specializes in haircuts and the other one specializes in braids. So that's how you have to look at your business as a photographer. You specialize in one, so weddings. So now brides know, okay, I'm gonna go to that person. Or if you specialize in events and somebody is having a birthday or they having a business event, they know to contact you because you're good at events. You have to look at it from the people that are going to pay you perspective, because now they're going to pay you a lot of money once they know that you specialize in that thing. Think about how you would want to contact somebody that you're looking to do services with. If somebody is doing so much in their business, like doing hair, taping up, selling shoes, like you'd be like, what is this person doing? Like, it's good to look at this person online, but like, yo, I'm not about to book you for my important event or my important wedding because you're doing too much. But if you structure your business like this, right, say for instance, you just shoot only weddings. Like if you have a system for brides, right, you have a system to do content. Your content does not change. You talk about all the things that you're going to help a bride with on their wedding day. Now, when they contact you, you have a system as far as like talking to them about the questions that you're going to have as far as shooting those photos on their wedding day. That process doesn't change. Then you have a process how you're going to book them. Then you have a process for the contracts and invoices that you're going to actually give them and when it's time for them to pay you. So if that process is not changed, now you can systemize that process. That way, every bride contacts you, they are going to book you because they know that you have a good process. And when you have a good process, now you can charge the maximum price because that's what they're looking for, security. They're thinking about all these things that may happen with a photographer on their wedding day. But if you don't have a process to where they can fully understand that that's what you do, and with the content, with the questions you ask them, with the contracts and invoices, if you don't have that in place, they're going to think you all over the place. So they're going to be overwhelmed if you have a lot going on. So yeah, once I understood this, I picked one type of photography, and it was brides at the time. Now I'm shooting business owners, and guess what I get? Business owners, because I have a process for them. So it changed the game for me. I just started making content. Content wasn't overwhelming then because like when I was shooting everything, I had to make content for everything. Like once you think about that, it's like, oh Lord, this is too much. Like one day you talk about this, one day you talk about that, next day you talking about this, next day you talking about that. Like, yo, but what if you come and say, okay, I'm talking to brides only. Now you're more comfortable. Now you're getting a bunch of brides in. Now you had a process. Now you had the contracts and invoices. Like now you like boom, boom, boom throughout the process. It is much more easier to run a business with a system, because if you don't have structure and you want to grow your business, you got to think about business outside of your business. These businesses, big businesses out here, they have some type of structure, some type of process. Like that person that does haircuts, like you book them, they come to the shop and they cut your hair and you pay them. Simple process. The same type of process you want to have in your photography business so that people know that you specialize in photography. So yeah, if you need any type of structure to get your business system correct, like yo, because in the Shoot to Get Paid community, we going over contracts, invoices, content, everything you need to grow your photography business so that you could quit your job. Because like yo, what is you doing out here if you're not running a system in your business? So yeah, I'll see you in the next video. Your boy out. Chill.